I just finished working out.
You're doing it already. Okay. Hi, YouTube. That was choreographed?
No.
Alright.
I gotta be myself, right?
We are the Love Geeks. Your name?
My name is Hector.
Is that your name?
Here we go.
Okay, alright, we'll save it for question time. And I'm Viv. And yeah, so we decided to start a little YouTube channel so that you guys can get to know us and see some of the funny, crazy, cool things that we do. So this is our get to know us. And we got some questions that people wanted us to answer. So I'm gonna read that first one. So the first one is, how did y'all meet? Obviously. I also want to know if y'all have similar or different communication styles, etc.
That's 2 questions.
Yeah, so we'll tackle the first one. How did we meet?
So who goes first? Me or you?
I
usually go first, so this time you go.
So how did we meet? I went to this bar lounge called Mazar Lounge. Stop doing it. I went to this lounge called Mazar and I was with my best friend, and something happened earlier in the day, so I had attitude, and I was standing, stop staring at me. I was standing by the table across from the bar, minding my business, and this gentleman walked over with his friend and they put their hookah on our table. Now, anyone who knows Viv knows that when I'm in the club, I'm not the most friendliest person. So I was like, nah, I'm good. I don't want any of that. They offered drinks and I also said, nah, I'm good first. And then they offered again. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll take a drink. They went back to the bar to go get drinks. And somehow when they came back, me and my best friend were in different spots and we ended up talking and dancing for the whole night. And that was pretty much that. I left on piggyback.
Yeah, piggyback ride to her car.
Yeah.
She got a parking ticket too.
Yeah, it was a nice surprise.
A down payment on the relationship, I guess.
Anyways, is that how it went? Do you have anything to add to how we met?
Not anything. I guess I should tell my side of the story.
Okay.
Alright, so me and my friend, we went out actually to a bar before that, and we were there from like 6 to 8 for a happy hour. I was actually about to graduate the morning before, so my college, they were having like a celebration for that year's graduates. So we were there, we were drinking, but it finished early because it's sponsored by college. So as soon as it's done, we were like, okay, what's the next plan? You know, the night is young. Time to go get into something. Yeah, the night is young. So he finds this place. He's like, yo, we out there. I was like, okay, that's it. We got in the car, drove out to Mazar. I get in Mazar, literally there's no one there. Maybe like 5 people, because we got there probably like 9:30, 10. So walk through the usual, walk through, no one. So we stop at the bar and we buy a beer, and I collect my beer and I turn around in slow motion, and who do I see standing directly across me? I immediately, I tap my boy like this, yo, that's them right there.
Oh my God.
So then, you know, the plotting started. So we wait until, you know, the vibes got right, music started playing, people got into it. And then I came up with the scheme to get over it, because they were standing on the table. I came up with the scheme to get over there.
So it was a scheme?
Of course, yeah, it was definitely a scheme.
Okay.
It was not buying a hookah for no reason. Like,
well, I thought y'all already had the hookah.
The hookah was bought to get over there. Yeah, nah, don't get this wrong.
I thought y'all had the hookah.
No.
So y'all bought the hookah just to put it on our table? Yes,
the hookah was bought as a gateway to get in the table.
Nice to know.
Yes, there was no other reason why I was buying the hookah. So, bought the hookah. I told my friend while I'm buying, I'm saying, yo, go over there, tell those girls we can't stay at the bar with the hookah. Can we leave it up? Can we put it on your table?
I remember that. Can we put it on your table? Yeah. And I was like, no.
So he looks at me and he just does like this. So I'm like, okay. I came over the hookah, put it down there, started dancing, as you said, and literally, we have been inseparable since from that day.
Okay, so for the latter part of the question, if y'all have similar or different communication styles, we definitely have different communication styles. I wouldn't say we argue a lot, but we have disagreements based on the method of communication that's happening at the moment. So I'm probably better communicating my feelings in person. Through text, I can be sporadic, which he doesn't like, because I send like a million messages at one time and he doesn't like that.
Not at once.
Yeah.
Fragments.
And we definitely just did that little, like, I think it was like a poll that everyone did about like what their love languages were. We definitely have different love languages. What do you have to add to communication?
We definitely have different communication styles. I don't think that. I'm still learning how to communicate. Not fully there yet.
Yeah.
And like you said, definitely one of the I actually think you communicate better. I'll say better, but you're more comfortable communicating through text messages.
Yeah, I'm more comfortable, but I
person.
can articulate my point better in person. Like, I feel like more people understand when I speak directly to them than when I'm texting.
But you have a lot more to say over text, though.
No, but I think that's why, because like when I'm texting, I say so many things. Yeah. But when I'm in person, I can separate my thoughts and make them more logical than they seem via text. That's usually how our arguments end. They start via text and then they end in person because we're able. So Aaron asked, how do we meet? We just answered that. So Melissa wants to know, how did you figure out that each other was the one you wanted to marry? So how did we know we wanted to marry each other? I'm gonna let you go first on this one.
The first time we went on a date. I met her Friday night. This was Sunday, and we were talking, and we were talking about my degree project I had to do to graduate, and I told her I had a hard time doing it because of coding. I hate coding. I love everything else about engineering except for the coding part. So I told her I hated coding, and then she asked me, she said, well, what language did you use? And I said to her, I used Java, and she said, oh, that's why you should have used C++. And my jaw dropped. I literally paused for like a good 3 seconds. The whole world, not I paused, the whole world paused. Life stopped. The birds paused. It was like, did she just say that? And at that point, I knew that this girl was special. And everything going forward from that point, she took herself yeah, you put yourself in that box. And from then on, it was time, you know? I mean, I would say that was the first time I knew that she was special. So I wouldn't say that was when I knew, for example, exactly that I wanted to marry her. It was more so, that was when I knew that she had great potential. And from that point on, it was just building until you get to a point where you say yes. And I guess, look, if you want to know, like after the mountain or when enough evidence was there, I would have to say, I still can't tell you exact time or date. All I know is that I got to a point where I didn't want to live without her, and she had become so much a part of my life. She had done so much things to help me become a better man and person and grow, that it was a no-brainer. It was just how to get it done now.
Nah, I think for me, it took me a little bit of a while to get to the marriage part with him. And that's just because I had went through a lot. So my mind was not focused on, like, I wouldn't say not focused. It was very in between. So I had a lot going on, a lot of baggage that I brought into when we started dealing with each other. And I didn't really have the opportunity to assess I guess, properly what the relationship between me and him meant to me until something drastic happened. And I think that it sucked that it had to happen that way because neither of us wanted it to happen that way. But sometimes things happen, and yeah, I think that marriage became apparent to me when I saw the lengths that this man was willing to go to for me, and that I never really experienced anyone put themselves out there or on the line like that for me. Yeah.
I did tell her this. Remember when I told you this?
When?
When we were walking and you were dragging along behind me?
Yeah. We like went randomly. We went out. Like we go out a lot and do like random fun things. And I think we were...
And what would that be?
West, down on the west
village,
side.
Somewhere like that? Near the piers. Lower than that.
By
though.
the piers.
Somewhere around there.
The Chelsea piers.
Lower than that though.
Yeah. Over there.
Yeah, and we were walking and I remember, were you behind me?
I was behind you.
Right,
I think
so
the sun was hitting you and I was
right, there we go. The sun was hitting the sun.
Because he's so chocolatey.
So I'm bringing on like, okay, come on. And she's like, what are you going to do with me? And I stopped and turned around and said, I'm going to marry you.
And that was like really early on. So I was
this
like.
This was the summer we first met?
I was like.
No, she didn't do all that. She was all googly eyed.
Okay.
The sun was hitting me at the right angle.
Okay.
And I had the bass in my voice and the
bass in your voice. I can't stand. Anyway,
I gave her the Idris Elba, you know, that Denzel look like.
That is not the Denzel look. Yeah. Get out of here.
I gave her one of those and it was over. She just melted. I had to pull a whole weight after that.
Anyways. All right, so now those were some of the personal questions, and now we have just like regular get to know us questions. So the first one is, where did you grow up? Shoot.
I grew up in St. Lucia. I moved there when I was 14. I lived the typical island life. Went to school. I mean,
that's it. Where did you grow up?
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm from Brooklyn. I grew up in Brooklyn, born and raised. Where do you currently live? We live in Jersey. That's
New
that.
Jersey.
That's that. We live in Jersey. We're transplant. We just moved here. How tall are you?
6 feet.
I am 5'6" and a half.
That means she could wear all the heels she wants.
Anyway.
The 6-inch ones too.
Who's your best friend? Do you have a best friend, babe?
No, I don't have a singular best friend, but I'll just...
You got a lot of friends.
Yeah, everyone.
You got mans.
All my friends is my best friend.
You got a bunch of mans. I have one DTT best friend, that's Ashley. And then I have my other besties. Yeah. Dogs or cats? Definitely dogs, because I'm allergic to cats.
Yeah, no cats. Cats are
We
the
have
devil.
a dog, but she's not here right now.
Cats are the devil.
She doesn't like this apartment. She gotta take some time to get used to it. Yeah, so she's with my parents. Her name is Nala, and I'm probably gonna put a picture of her right there. Are you in or have you gone to college? Yes, I went to Syracuse University. Go Cuse.
I went to Vaughan College.
And before that?
Oh, I went to University at Albany.
Right, okay. They just want to know what college you went to.
Okay.
Um,
Graduates, all that.
Okay, have any books you've read changed your life? He's about to answer this question and it's going to take an hour.
Thinking in systems.
This is why we are the Love Geeks. I'm going to give you 2 seconds to explain why this book changed your life, because you will rant and rave. So go ahead. Why did this book change your life?
Because it showed me that everything in the world can be described in terms of a system, and every system has inputs that generate outputs, and if you can understand how they work, can get the output you want.
Okay. Do you speak any other languages, and how well?
I don't speak any other languages. I do have, I can understand French Creole. That would be the Saint Lucian, and some of the Haitian Creole. I can't speak it, though.
I can understand and speak a little bit of French. I am like beginner level French speaker, but intermediate level French reader. I don't know how or why, but people speak French around me and I understand their entire conversation. But if you ask me to say something in French, I have trouble with conjugating verbs in other languages. That's what it is. Okay. How would you describe your fashion sense?
Fashion sense. I'm definitely an athlete / preppy guy.
He thinks he's preppy. I don't know where the preppiness comes from.
You don't know where the preppiness
You
comes
don't
from?
have prep. You're not preppy.
Yeah, I just don't act like it.
So when you would wear a white button down with a sweater tied around your neck.
I've done that before.
You wore a sweater tied around your neck.
Yeah, I do it all the time.
And you didn't look dumb.
I don't know how I looked.
Your shoulders are so broad to be wearing a sweater tied around your neck with boat shoes. And
no, I didn't have boat shoes.
Khaki pants.
I'm not sure if I had
That's not your style at all.
I would definitely wear that though.
You're too big for that.
Yeah, because I'm an athlete. That's why I said athlete / preppy. You gotta.
Do you use a PC or a Mac?
Whoa. You gonna skip the whole section for you. What is your fashion sense?
Okay, my fashion sense is, I would say I'm a mixture of comfortable and then I think just casual. Yeah. Like I dress up when I want to go out and I wear a lot of sexy stuff. But on a normal day I'm casual. Leggings, regular tops, t-shirts, stuff like that. I don't really have a sense of style anymore. When I was in high school, I used to go crazy with outfits. Every day before school, I had to pick out my outfit. And I was very grungy in high school. Yeah, do you use PC or Mac?
PC.
And I use a Mac. Hence, the love Geeks, because he needs to start using a Mac.
There's no reason for me to do that.
Anyways. What are your morning / evening routines? Let me tell y'all something. Every day that I come home, I don't know what I'm gonna get when I open the door. Today, I open the door and he's on the floor staring at me. Another day I open the door and he's rocking out cooking spaghetti. I don't know what I'm gonna get. I think I'm gonna start recording my entrances into the apartment so you guys can see what I see from my point of view every single day when I come home and what this looks like.
In the morning time, I wake up. I actually take like 3 minutes. I do a little meditation. I don't think I ever told you that.
No, because I'm asleep.
Exactly, knocked out.
I love my sleep.
Sit right actually where we are right now. I sit down, 3 minutes, breathe in meditation. I'll stretch for a little bit. This week I actually started doing this thing called warrior push-ups just to get my blood flowing. Watch some news, maybe make breakfast depending on how I feel, how much time I have, and then get out for work.
I do have a morning routine. It's just not as routine as it should be. I wake up, I open my eyes when I'm supposed to open my eyes. But, okay, so my alarm goes off and I open my eyes, right? But then I stay in bed for like an extra 20 minutes until I'm actually late. And then I get up. Like this morning, I was up at 7:15. Then I went back to sleep and I woke up at 8:30. So yeah, I was tired. I was late. That's usually like every day.
And
then I go to the bathroom and brush my teeth, do my hair, and then go through my drawer and find some leggings and a comfortable hoodie or a comfortable shirt. and make sure my laptop, my charger, and my bag. That is my routine. My check is wallet, laptop, charger, and headphones. Yes, because I need headphones when I'm working. And that's that.
What should I go afternoon to?
If you have one.
My afternoon routine is pretty much come home, try to take a few minutes rest, like just sit down and breathe out on the day, and then I'll work out. So she'll usually come in and see me in the middle of a workout, aka on the floor, or if I get the workout done first, or if I don't work out that day, I will be cooking, which is why she would see me cooking spaghetti, listen to Linkin Park, which actually makes the spaghetti taste better. That's a scientific fact.
No, I love Linkin Park. I'm blind. Okay, so we actually just got another question. This is from Shayla. What's your favorite thing about each other? Go, you first.
No, I went first last time.
What is my favorite thing about you? I don't know. There's a lot of things that I like about you. I hate when you do that.
Favorite, okay? Stay focused.
Okay, all right. My favorite thing about Hector, I like talking to him. He's a very easy person to talk to.
That actually surprised me.
What you thought I was gonna say?
Probably that I always do things for you or cook for you or something like that.
Oh.
I actually didn't think you liked talking. I thought I felt like I talked to you too much. I talked to you damn much, and you was just
no. I like talking to you because it's easy to talk to you. Like, you're very receptive. You give advice when it's necessary, or you listen when I ask you to listen, or I just need someone to let all that energy out onto. And when we're not talking about things that are personal for me, where we just like go off into like our own little world and have conversations about random things, usually in the car, which I love, when we're driving, doing like long distances, or just going somewhere. Our conversations usually like start down here and just go like all over the place, but that's what I like.
What do I love about you?
Yes.
Your mind. That's what I love.
What?
Nothing.
What were you gonna say?
That ass.
Oh my God.
That's what I love about.
That is not funny. Be serious.
I was serious.
Anything but that.
I said it already. Ask the question. I like your mind. That's
Okay.
true. I'm not making that up.
What is your favorite Netflix show? 1, 2, 3, go.
Sherlock Holmes.
You say what I thought you were gonna say.
What was I supposed to say?
Game of Thrones.
It's not a Netflix show. It's HBO.
But we be watching it on there.
It's not on Netflix. That's HBO.
Boo.
It's not even on Netflix. The Sherlock Holmes, the one with Benedict Cumberbatch. What's your favorite Netflix show?
Well, then I don't know, because I don't be paying attention to what I'm watching on.
She likes Bird Box. We'll just stop there.
Damn, Bird Box.
She cried during the movie.
First of all,
She got very emotional during that movie.
He's a liar. He's a liar.
You didn't get emotional during
You're
that
a
movie?
liar. Move. Next question.
I have a few witnesses here.
What is your favorite genre of film and why? I love comedies. I will watch anything funny all day. I don't like drama and action. Well, let me not say I don't like. I prefer comedies because I just love to laugh. I like funny stuff. I like stuff that's lighthearted, not too serious. When my heart be beating because it's too much suspense, like I don't like that. I just want to get up and move because I'll be at the edge of my seat. I don't like feeling like that. So, comedies.
I would say it's a toss-up between action and I guess you can call it science fiction-y. Like my favorite movie of all time is Interstellar. But there's other movies that I like too, like that are like I love the Fast series. Is probably any guy with Transporter is definitely the reason why I'm in love with BMWs today. But I've never seen Batman Begins, so I have to watch that. Oh, and no, we'll save that part for later.
Are you done?
Yes, I'm done.
Okay.
Okay.
What is the craziest thing that you have done?
The craziest thing that I've done. Okay. It took 4 weeks out of my life. I took a Sunday, I wrote down some words on a paper. Well, technically it was actually on my phone. I took 4 weeks to memorize those words to the point where I could say it. And then I went on a plane and I got in front of approximately 150 odd people. And I recited those words. And then I got on one knee and I asked this lovely lady to marry me.
And the craziest thing that I ever did was say yes.